You still picking up that garbage products from Specs, all that barrel picks and all that?
No, I stopped doing that.
Now they can't sell all this product and can't make it allocated now because you know what? The good people come to Liquor King. If I had to pick up one more time, one of the best pour out of those three, which would be? All right, let's rate them out. Is that what did you vote it for Trump? Getting the one. We have three more guests coming in on the show. We could start with the light. Start with the light. Always start with the light, guys. We have these experts up here from.
Thank you so much.
Okay, it's gonna be a real good show, by the way.
No, there's no expert.
Yeah, there is.
I almost have my certificate.
No, there is, man. Expert.
Four of us is 4 glasses. What are you talking
Oh, my bad. A little high. That was a joint. Good joint.
He's celebrating the
All right, we got the first pour is here.
Tsunuki.
Tsunuki 2024 edition. This is from the craft country, Japan, and everything they make is crafty. So this is one of the things we always admire.
That's sneaky but crafty.
No, they fucking craft, man. They got some stuff. But seriously, come on. Agree, disagree. They got some art, man. Great stuff. And you gotta respect that talent. You gotta respect the talent.
Got to respect it.
So this is the 2024?
2024.
Dude, what is this? Oh, that's a beautiful pour, by the way. Oh, the way it hit on my palate was right up front, sharp. Sharp, it hit sharp, but in a good way. It wasn't like spicy sharp. It was like right on that palate. And then there is a beautiful warm finish. It's a punchy filling, yeah.
You feel that spread.
This is by the way, this is a craft. You know what I mean? When you hit the product a different way, that's a craft. It's a beautiful product.
I mean, you still get the fruit forward that you expect out of the Japanese.
Towards the back end, you get that fruit.
Yeah, but the sweetness is more the lactose finish, almost like a lactose sugar.
So what's the proof on this thing?
100 proof.
Yeah.
Oh, they raised it up, huh? 100 proof?
No,
It doesn't
they
drink
lowered
like 100.
They lowered it, right?
It's got a nice dry finish. It doesn't linger. The mid-range changes on the second sip, especially with the palate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't get that.
Now it's the softer one. Now it's a softer one.
That's the soft.
Yeah. So that was just 100 proof, hitting it a little harder.
Yeah, first drink of the day.
First drink of the day.
Or yours.
No, it's a fucking 100 proof, man. That's why maybe your palate, that's why jacked up.
What?
Yeah,
It's
no,
not right now. What are you talking about?
you're not even getting the notes, you don't know. So Manoj, his palate is specialist up to 2 o'clock. After that, he's beat up.
I haven't even drank anything today. What are you talking about?
Oh, you start the day with the scotch?
Yeah, I am. This is my start.
Oh, really? Now that's beautiful. That's a good pour. This is the one that is pretty solid, by the way.
Hey, Harry.
That was very impressive.
I'll be there in a little bit. Yeah.
Very impressive, Josh.
I'll tell Louisville.
You still picking up that garbage products from Specs all the time that you look at all the barrel picks and all that?
No, I stopped doing that.
You gotta trust the palate, man. Come on.
You gotta trust the palate.
Mihir, do you have any water around my chest?
Yeah, you can bring some. Get a bottle, please. All right, what do we got the next one? Next one we have up here is Oban 10-year. What is this? This is a natural cast strength. Oban is, by the way, we went to Scotland at Oban Distillery.
Oh.
Yeah. I was not interested in Oban that much. I told Prano and Vero to go to Oban, and I ended up getting a haircut. Yeah.
You should have gone.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not. So I didn't know. It wasn't clicking at that time. Before I felt I'm not a huge Oban fan. Honest truth. Now I wanna see if they are changing some scenarios up here and see what are they new producing. By the way, Oban is such a small company, man.
Is it?
Oh, and beautiful town, by the way. Fuck, you missed it.
It's a coastal-only town. Everything is right there on the water.
Have you been to Oban?
I'm going in 26.
Man, you need to go. So Oban, I gotta tell you this town. Oh, sorry. Oban town is one of my favorite towns in Scotland. You know why? The way it's fucking designed is like, for example, this is ocean. This is all ocean, and it's right on the ocean. But it's like, you see that? So it's like this is the town. It's right at the corner. So basically, you can see all this ocean on the other backside is like hills, and yeah, very nice laid out town. Now, this people, Oban town is a very small town, and they got some nice restaurants, beautiful restaurants. Everything is seafood, amazing. Yeah, beautiful town. If you guys go to Oban, stay there.
Extremely proud of what they do. They don't. What's funny about them? They don't fit in the Highlands. They don't fit in the space side. They're obviously not island. They're not lowland. They're their own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The nose on that smells great.
This is a good pour, by the way.
There's no way I would think it was that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nose,
Yeah.
you just go.
Like even the pour, even the drink.
Was that 56?
Yeah. There's
So
no
now
way.
they're producing the
like a
caster.
90.
Wow.
It drinks like a 90.
What is it?
That's good. Shush.
No way.
No,
No way. No
not
close.
116.
Not
This
even
brand,
close.
label misprint.
43%.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that is.
So there is a whiskey shop right at the corner out there. Also visit that one too. He got some antique stuff, and this guy was freaking knowledgeable about the product. He was very knowledgeable. It's right in the Oban too. So if you go down there,
What's his name?
please check it out. That was man. These guys are like nice little town, by the way. It is a very nice little town, Oban. If you guys go out there, please check it out.
Yeah, no way.
By the way, this is nice.
Yeah. Everything.
Drinks like a huh?
Just a 10 year.
Just a 10 year.
Drinks a little young.
Little young, yeah, a little sharper. Not sharper, but a little yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
A little bit drying out.
Bite, like bite. Yeah, the bite in the wrong. It's like little young bite.
Is that part of this series?
But it's different too.
Okay. Okay.
It's good though.
It's good. I wouldn't expect this good from Oban. Yeah, this is very good for a 10-year job. For a 10-year, it's very well done.
It doesn't taste
why I
young.
ordered.
It tastes aged.
You did?
Yeah.
Good job. Manoj, so Manoj is learning how to find the good products now. I guess he's done a very good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you the one who was like,
We
okay.
had them waiting for it to come out.
Just to have a show. Okay, it's a show. Okay, it's a show. Okay, come on. I mean, we're having fun. Having fun. What else going on, man?
Big boy.
Who's the big? Is Laga? You like Laga, right? Laga is.
We all do.
Did we went to fucking Laga? That's peated Isla, right? Did we went to that's Isla? Did we went to Laga?
Okay, so this one's gonna, the Lagavulin is all bourbon cans.
Oh, we didn't go to Lagavulin. That's why. It wasn't clicking. Wow, we got good people up today, huh? That's nice. Clientele is getting higher up. That's a good thing. All right, I wanted to show you guys, this is a Lagavulin 12 year. 57 point. Diageo series, it's a natural. Now they can't sell all this product and can't make it allocated now because you know what? It's not allocated, it's a good juice and people, the good people come to Liquor King. 57 point this. Okay, this is not finishing it. All right, you want me to pour for you?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's everything you expect out of lager anyway.
Lagavulin. So what's their ppm? What do they average at the ppm?
They're
base.
yeah. They're,
Huh? 50?
Yeah.
So that's more like a Buna.
They're more
That's like more
smoky.
Buna Habit then.
But they're more smoky than peaty.
Smoky than peaty.
Yeah,
So
they're more
that's actually a
smoky.
distinction right there. Yeah. So smoke is going to come, the younger it is, that's why the Octomores are no more than 5 years old. Lagavulin, their base range is going to be 16. Then they started doing the 8s, the 12s, the 10s, things like that. But smoke goes away with age. So in order to get the smoke into this, they heavily floor malt and go. Because Lagavulin's only one of 2 distilleries that smokes and malts in house. Every other distillery outsources.
Lafroig does.
Lefroy does too. Yeah.
Lafroig does.
And Bowmore.
Man,
a cash
the fucking Lafroig is just. I mean, I went to this Lafroig distillery. Don't ever take the fucking tour.
Oh, really?
If you want to listen to this, I hated that one. Fucking, I did not like this. You know what? They got this fucking stories and all that stuff. It's stupid. They put this barley on the floor. And this lady was talking to me about this tool they use. I was like, fuck, man. Yeah, something like that. You make this, and this is on the second floor or third floor. I'm not here to fucking listen to that.
Once you just learn to like Scotch, it'll be alright.
That was literally too much. Like, I'm not fucking, I mean, I can make that damn tool. It's not the rocket science. It's like, they're saying like, we did a fucking invention. It's not a damn invention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it
Spoon.
Basically, the stories are like that. The stories are like that because they are like this kings and, you know, all these people.
There's no way I would think that's proof either.
Now that's strong, man.
Yeah, but we can drink it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
hit you when the first
Yeah.
week at all.
I mean, it's heavy.
This is our 3rd dram, so maybe the times.
Yeah.
That's more like smoke, huh? You like that stuff? Huh?
I like all of
You gotta get rid of I love it. You like that? Okay, if I had to pick up one more time, one of the best pour out of these 3, which would be? All right, let's rate them out. Let's rate them out because everybody gotta rate them.
Yep.
Okay, first one is from the U.
Yep.
Give me a 10 points, out of 10 points, what's
10
yours?
points, that's like a 7.4. Yeah.
7.4?
7.4.
This guy is detailed, by the way. So, which one did you not like it? Would you like, can you tell me about it?
I think it needs a little bit more age, needs a little bit more complexity and flavor. It's good for what it is, but
Yeah.
it just needs a little bit more.
So, do you see the future in this company?
I like everything that Mars does, both from their Tsunuki as well as their Komakataki.
That being said, the future is very bright, and the older product, which is what we're going in, will be even better.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
And what are we doing, right?
I think a lot of people get confused with Japanese whiskey, and most of the stuff that's on the shelves that's not at Liquor King is not going to be high quality Japanese whiskey there. So you got to look for higher proof things. You got to look for quality true distilled in Japanese or Japan whiskey good stuff.
Would you put this next to Yamazaki? How close?
I think this is a superior product to.
Yamazaki.
Okay, which is Yamazaki 12 is what your rating on average is. What's your
I think
average?
a Yamazaki 12 is probably. I think Yamazaki 12 is a gold standard, and so that's like a 7.5, right?
Really? That's pretty close to here. This product is doing amazing up here. By the way, if you guys come in.
The thing is, you're
Yeah.
rating.
What's your rating?
A pure Japanese versus not a pure Japanese. So.
That's also a point.
Yeah.
Yamazaki 12 is a pure Japanese.
Now, Yama 12 is.
But
you
it's got
know.
more age, so
Yeah.
I think once some of the higher age.
Yeah, that's actually a very valid point because Yama 12 is age, 12 years. This one is not an
Well, I
age
mean,
statement,
that-
but what is, how much is that? 6
But if you're comparing that to Yamazaki distiller,
That one is how much?
Age-wise,
Yeah.
I don't know.
5 years? Really? But that's a cash trend. But look at this, man. If this is a 10-year juice, it would be a
No,
killer.
But the thing is that we're not voting on the right age group. You should be working on Yamazaki as it should be a Hibiki basically versus that.
Well, you also have to.
That's actually a very valid point. It's comparable more to Hibiki, not Yama 12.
Yeah.
But the price point being said that way, that's the reason why.
But you can't
What
put
is it,
price-
around 200 bucks or
No, but you
something?
can't put a price on quality.
250? How much is
You
it?
can't put a price on quality.
I get that, but how much is this?
This is not right.
Yeah.
No, we gotta still measure the numbers. They got
250.
two 250 for a cast strength. 250 for a cast strength, while the Yama is not the first cast strength.
One's gonna be
Yeah,
86.
86 proof. So you're paying for that extra, man. There is no water involved in it. So what do you think? But so
one of the
which one is your
winner for me?
Before that, I want to ask you a different question. Tell me, what's your winner?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, Oban 10. Look, let's hear from him. What is yours? So what makes this is your winner?
Okay, so like we talked about, tastes are all different with each other, right? So is there anything wrong with this bottle? Not at all, not in the very least whatsoever. In fact, with Mars, they are the highest altitude distillery in Japan.
Yeah.
So with what they're aging it to achieve, that kind of color, that deep amber, they've got to do a lot of work to get there. And Oban, completely opposite, it's fully coastal. So you get a lot more maritime flavors into this, a lot more sea, saline. You're just going to get a lot more unique sweetness that comes
Would
from
you
the bottle.
consider would you consider drinking this before the food?
Before food? Yes.
Absolutely, because of the sailing. Before of that, the salty, it has savory, salty touch to it because it's an ocean, right on the ocean, right? It's right on the ocean, and you find that saltiness out of that. And that's the beauty of the Scotland. When you go down there, it's a lot of distilleries are parked right on the ocean. You bring that, the salt out of it. A nice and easy salt. It's not a sharp,
Well,
So yeah,
also with Oban, they get cars that come off of the ocean, right? So it's nothing but an enveloped sea cloud.
Yeah.
That's just nothing but seawater that just stands over the casks themselves. So use.
so how much would you rate this?
In terms, so
So let's do a point. So what we do is a 10 points. We give usually 3 points to the nose and 3 points to finish, and usually mouthfeel is 4. Sometimes it's, you can change it up, like mouthfeel 5 or finish 3 and 2 nose, because nose is okay, So we sometimes do that too. But if you had to rate this as that, what would you rate?
all right. So if we stick to just whole numbers, I'd give the nose. I'd give it all 3 points. I think it has a phenomenally beautiful, amazing
Yeah.
to it. The taste to it, it's not overly complex. I think it would even be good for intro Scotch drinkers. You're going to get into something different than what you've had, but it's not going to be your granddad's mixed Scotch that's been sitting in a plastic bottle for 20 years, right? This is something completely different. But even for that, I would give it maybe a 2.5. On the finish, I'd give it maybe a 3. So where are we at? Somewhere between the 7.5 to 8 range.
Well, that's a great point, by the way. Oban 10 year is leading the way on his calendar up here, his rankings on here. Oban, please give a chance up here. If you please, it will be available at all the Liquor King stores.
The cheapest bottle on the.
Each is the cheapest bottle, and they're very impressive. It's punching above their power, basically about the. About.
I mean, I'm almost the same rating, like that kind of level too.
Really, man? I thought you were gonna do the more peaty.
I wasn't. You know why? You know why though? Because this is actually just like a regular lager blend.
It is. It's not doing a lot of
Yeah, I
things.
think
Heat hits
16
a little bit
better,
different
yeah.
timing, right?
But I think the 16 I would have done just as well.
Yeah.
Right,
So
so-
the 16 compared to the 12 is a lot softer. It's a lot more well balanced. This is very much in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. It was like out of. It ended up in my nose
In
too.
the mood,
And it was into my nose too. It's like, I mean, what is this going on? You know, it's a 12-year young boy, like he's jumping around.
Right.
Right.
So,
Exactly. It's
with this
exactly
one,
that.
I was really impressed by the proof
Yeah.
being out there.
So what would you rank? So which one is your number one?
So I'm still, this is still my number one.
You're really all right. What's your points? Come on, give me a points.
So the,
Out of 10.
The reason why, because I've drank Oban before, right? And,
Okay.
the thing about it, for a 10-year,
Yeah.
almost comparable with the 14, all right? But it's just a different body makes all the difference, right?
Yeah, because it's a cast strength.
Yeah. Well, not even that. I mean, they can do Oban cast strength before, and it's just like the body is a little bit different on this.
Yeah.
Than a regular Oban, right? So much softer. It does kind of open a little bit more complex.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? After like the third sip.
that's great.
Okay. So definitely, I actually put this at 8.
8. Good numbers, man. And what would you name as a? What would you point out as Tsunuki?
So Tsunuki, I was not really impressed with.
Really?
Right. Especially for a 2024 edition, I would think they would be on a progression series, right? And like 22, I was impressed by. 23, never hit our stores. But 22 was fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I would actually put that above any of these, right? But this
Yeah.
one, I'm not, like, this is just a regular Tsunuki.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Still
it's like,
good,
yeah.
but
Still
Yeah.
not as good
Yeah.
as the previous year.
Yes, yeah. I mean, when you read 2022, was much better, right? It's just like.
See, they did not progress from that.
No, the thing
basically.
is, I think they more try to suit the public than they did try to make the craft. That's what it makes me feel.
Interesting,
Yeah,
interesting
yeah,
take,
yeah,
interesting
yeah.
take.
So-
That was actually very great content, by the way.
Palate, though, right?
Huh?
Is this the formulation for the American palate? Is this the US?
Yeah,
release?
I think that's what they try to suit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a bit more easier going. They're not so. It's not so crafty. Really.
extreme.
So what would you rank out there? What's your points?
So actually,
You got 8 up here.
Yeah.
How's your number up here?
I think really about like 6.5.
And what about this Lagavulin
I'm
12?
right at 5 on that.
5?
Five.
All
I
right.
put that one at a 6. I go. I mean, I think I'm in agreement with Steve on this one. Anywhere between 7, 7.5.
Yeah.
Because I thought the finish was phenomenal. I thought the nose was great. I thought the palate was somewhat desirable, or left something to be desired.
Yeah, I think the beauty of this product is not understable up here. The problem is, Japanese whiskeys are not built usually a cask strength. They are lower proof, and they know. And so I think we need to open this product up a little bit longer, and then the beauty of this will open up.
Yeah.
I think because the way it hits you on your head, the first pellet, she is more mature lady. Simple. That's you need to because Japanese are. That's how they are. That's how. And to me, it will completely change. Once it opens up.
Yeah.
They are very, and to me, my number one is still the Tsunuki. I think I'm sensing very deep flavors in it, but it was not ready up front on 100 proof. It needs to open up, and I believe it will work. It will be working out.
Well, thanks for getting it past the shoulder then.
Yeah, thank you. No, I think that was, for me, it's 8 points.
So you know what we need to do? You know what we need to do? We need to bring them back.
Yeah. No, it should.
And
This is what the shows are.
No, but-
We should do this show every Friday.
No,
It's a
because
new
it-
club.
yeah.
Show club.
That's always funny about this. Steve just said something very unique, but you always have to drink the neck, drink down to the shoulder, because that contact with the unaged oak that's in the top with the cork influences the flavor. So in a week, this changes completely after it's oxidized. The ethers have had a chance to evaporate slightly. It's a whole different product.
And it could be. I think that we just need to revisit.
Sure.
So go ahead and bring these balls back whenever your week's over, and we'll try them again.
We could do a show up here. Just let me know. So this is the fourth pour. Help yourself. So here's we got up here. This is a single barrel pick. Liquor King is bringing in. I just talked to Ashok here in Bangalore. By the way, he is a great intelligent man. Yeah. Ashok is made sure that the product will be here in United States by November or December. He's working hard. By the way, he did send me the 2 samples bottle, and this is Amrut single barrel pick barrel Spectrum number 5. Only one available in United States and in the world. There is no other barrel like this. And we want to see if it's performing like that, by the way.
Come to your house.
Cheers, guys. So tell me what you guys think. Honest opinions are more welcome.
You already got my rating on this.
Oh,
so
yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's still doing that job, because let's say that was like a month ago, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we were basically,
Instant jump. The palate starts immediately.
now that's a class.
It does.
It's a different class.
There's nothing.
I don't even need to go up here closer to here. Just because it's a Liquor King single barrel pick, I'm not saying that, but the nose is,
But you still get that deep wood oak note that
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of the Emirates are.
yeah.
It's like that cherry wood.
So the guy did 5 different types of wood, right? Are they all different char levels as well, or do you know if he did
That's
char
actually a
levels?
great question. Let's read that out right now. One more time. What was your name, sir?
Alan.
Alan asked a great question up here, and let's take it out. They have 5 different casks made with the new American oak with char 3, new French oak with toasting, new Spanish oak with light toasting, and reside sherry stave and reside Oloroso sherry stave.
So nothing higher than a 3.
Nothing
So
higher than 3.
The light toast is a 1, the toast is a 2, and then the medium char is a 3. So it's a combination of just crazy things.
So there's a lot of thing going on up here, by the way. See, if you, I gotta be in my right sense of mind to figure out each stuff up here, but because there's 5 different barrels, there's like, and each barrels are, none of the barrels, so the barrels are great, but the barleys are from India. Barley and the distillation is only in India, the whole barrel is from Europe and United States.
Even from what he was like creating in India, the way the rack houses and aging houses are set up, they're made of full steel. So they're climate controlled, similar to what you would find in the upper Pacific Northwest, Colorado, same kind of thing. Every year in India equals 3 years in Scotland, so in effect, this would be a 24-year-old Scotch.
Look at
Absolutely beautiful.
let's take the Allen steak first because he's getting in deep, diving deeper first. Let's go for this. Let's find out what his notes are. What do you think of the nose, by the way?
The nose is going to be the highest.
I have to get going.
Where?
I had to go.
Yeah, man.
Hey, guys, catch me at Coit. I'll be over there tonight. So definitely come see me. I got some products, okay?
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Hey, Manoj.
Oh, nose is such a powerful nose.
Toasted almonds. This one brings. There's not much in the way of dried fruit, but good earthy essence. The sweetness flows all the way through. For 120 proof, it doesn't drink anywhere near that.
Did you had a pour yet? Already?
One time. It's my
What's your
second.
initial impression? How?
Yeah,
I don't think your tongue knows what to do with all
Yeah, I know.
there's so much going on, and the thing is, if you try to pick this apart, you get lost in some of the things. You almost have to take this on the whole for what it is. I mean, one of the fun parts to whiskey is being able to pick this apart and talk about them for what they are, but the amaret just leaves you guessing.
You can just sit with this, and every sip is going to change a little bit.
Yeah.
For any
That's the beauty of this dancing music, because dancing barrel, because this is a spectrum, 5 different barrels. You gotta get it deeper up here. 5 different barrels, they are like they're dancing. Basically dance on your palate. It does. It's like wow. But it doesn't punch you like 120 proof.
No.
It doesn't punch you like
Close the
100.
tongue
Man,
now, it just,
this is pretty close to flavor bomb. Like a flavor bomb. This is very strong, heavy.
coats well. I mean, you get some of that oak, but it's not too dry in there.
No, I mean it's freaking.
It coats well without being too oily. You know, it doesn't stay around too long on the palate, but it finishes nice. It keeps you coming back for more. Even from your final step, it lingers. But
It is.
to where it's pleasant. It's not acrid. It's not bitter.
And not just in one location. It's an even kind of finish all the way through and through.
Through and through. I think it's very well done. What do you think, Ellen? What would you rate?
For something like this, I personally love this kind of stuff. For me, if I'm getting anything over an 8.5, that means I would buy it again at every price point that I see it at. I'd give this a 9.
Thank you, Alan, man. That's a great That's beautiful. He is giving us a 9 points up here, which is pretty close to my 9.5. This is an amazing barrel. Thanks, Alan, man. It makes a lot of... this is honest review, no sugar coating. You can speak your mind up here. That's why it's Liquor King Unfiltered.
Well, thing is, we don't have to agree about anything.
Yeah, nothing.
You know what I
No.
mean? And that's the fun part to it. It's what we all taste is going to be something different.
Yeah, we've been drinking this stuff like from years. You know what I mean? This is what we do. So it's fun to recognize a product like this, where this is very well done.
Well, I mean, kudos has to go to y'all as well. I would never go without this, without you and Manoj.
By the way, this would drink better up because we are in Texas. I think it matches our profile up here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink this in New York. Let me tell you the truth.
No.
No, it is. It's a completely different scenario now. You know, Steve, what do you think about this? What's your initial reaction?
I like it. I think it's got a lot of complexity. Alan was saying I'm a little bit lower on my score there, but I think it's between an 8 and a 9 there. So it's a definite pickup, especially with how limited it's going to be and how exclusive it's going to be. And the master distiller is just a genius.
He seems doing some great thing up here. And you see, he's been playing around with a lot of barrels. So yeah, he has been producing a lot of stuff. But some of the stuff he's been producing are very well done. The master distiller pick was an amazing. from last year. I was very impressed with that one. And now
One
this
before was also
number 004 is a top-notch product that brings in attention of a highly curated palate. This is not talking about this people who drink Coke and Pepsi. That's the truth. That's how it works. It's the truth. If you have that palate, it's not going to help. But this is, they can get there. They can get there if you take that sugar coat out of there. That's it is, man. The moment the sugar sit on your palate, it doesn't let anybody else absorb it because it wants more.
You're just looking for a flavor. At that
Exactly.
Point. This is somebody. So everything that we've had here today it's an adventure. None of these.
Each one has been super unique.
Very much so. None of these are like the others. The common thread that we share with all of this is the main ingredient was barley and water to begin.
That's the beauty of Scotch.
Yeah, it's
The barley, to me, the barley takes the way the barley takes the oak is just completely different.
And the region.
No, the region is great too, but the way it absorbs the flavors of a barley, absorbs the flavors from the oak, is no other grain can do. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, but the absorption of the oak in barley is completely different. It's a top-notch product. It's a top-notch grain, which is and has a great absorption of the taste, and then it blasts it on your palate.
Even for bourbon drinkers, barley has to be included with corn because of the chemical reaction that's required in order for.
Yeah, bourbon's great. Here we're not comparing but I personally think the barley takes the flavors very softly and gives on your palate very softly. You know what I mean? It's not like taking fast and giving you fast. You know what I mean? That's what happens sometimes if the product is young or being said. Barley is a great
A lot of
grain.
these distilleries have the ability to work with ancient grains too, or old world styles of barley or experimental styles that, take for instance the Lagavulin, they'll use everything grown specifically on the island.
Yeah.
Which instead of doing a 6-row barley, they'll use a 2-row barley, or they'll use something that's lower starch content but produces much better flavors. So
Yeah.
you have to use a lot more into it. It affects your final alcohol content, but at the same time, we buy these as relics. We buy these for what an artist produced. That's all this is, hiding capsules, time capsules.
Yeah, it's more like an art, and if they are doing it, that's actually great. We would like to share more products just like this.